Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll give it to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got room to work. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So NC State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Hoover. The throw. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Horned Frog! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
NC NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the ground, it's Smothers. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. caught in the backfield. It's McAllister. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job, stay in the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Crosses the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short. The lead remains 7 as they were trying to push this to a 2-possession lead. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Takes a handoff. It's Battle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the right. Shows him the stiff arm. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip.
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Seals. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the back. Trying to power it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Takes a shot. He makes a catch. Oh, look out on the right. 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Makes the catch. A two-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Seals. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Grimes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.